Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this video is actually going to be my February budget monthly video. I'm super excited because, as you guys may or may not know, I just opened my Etsy shop and I'm going to be using my budgeting stickers that I have on there. So I'm going to go ahead and take the pack of stickers and this sort of mock budget that I've made. We're going to go ahead and go to February. So I'm going to go ahead and take you to the pages after the monthly view. The deluxe monthly planner actually comes with 5 pages per month. So you have one before, right before the monthly view, you have the monthly view, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it just starts with the new month. I don't know if you guys can see right there. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the page right after the monthly view on this side, and this is usually where I do my budgets. I will be having videos for the rest of my setups, like my sinking fund setup, my cash envelope setup, and me stuffing my cash envelopes, as well as just weekly videos that I do on my channel. I don't know if some of you guys are new or have been watching my budget videos, but welcome. I'm super excited. Actually, guys, I'm filming this on the actual day that I'm going to get it up, but I woke up to 7,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm super thankful for you guys. Welcome if this is your first video watching for me, but I'm going to go ahead and start with my stickers. So for today, the stickers I'm going to be using are my washi kit, and I believe my February budget. So these are the other ones that I do offer in my shop, but as for today, for my monthly budget video, I'm only going to be using these. And then the rest that I don't use in this video, I'll go ahead and use in the next. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually a little bit sick. I'm going to go ahead and start with the washi strip. And I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. I'm wondering if you guys can see. Maybe I can bring you guys a little bit in. That's just how that looks like. I've caught myself really zooming in to the planner and it just being super close to it. So whenever I watch my videos, once they're up, I'm just like, okay, no more zooming that much in. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my budget kit. And this comes with a couple of headers for your income, your total income, variable expenses as well as fixed expenses, totals for that, and then just a total for everything. So your income minus all of your expenses. And then I have this cute little pattern square box that I'm going to be using for my total savings for the month. And then we just have a script February budget sticker there. So right on top of the washi, the February budget. So I'm going to be putting that right on top of there. I'm just going to go ahead and measure it out. And there you go. That looks really cute right there. Then I'm going to take my first header, and that is going to be my income. Let me go ahead and just put it right here. And I made the strips so they can fit perfectly inside of the lines. So we're going to have that, and my incomes for February are going to be my hourly, which is from my actual job. So I'm going to put hourly. And if you guys are wondering which pen I'm using, I'm just using the Paper Mate Ink Joy 0.5. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and put my variable income. And for this variable income, it's going to be anything that has to do with income that I do outside of my hourly job, which are just my side hustles. So whether that be YouTube, share a sale, I've been getting a couple of commission checks that my past employer had to give me, and just any other things. I'll go ahead and put that in the variable. And I think I will do a video, or I might just put my tracker video whenever I do my cash envelopes. So be on the lookout for that. So I'm not going to put anything there, and I'm just going to do the totals at the bottom of that. So my total income right under here. And just line everything up. I really love these colors. It's super pretty. I also do have another pattern. If you don't really like pink colors, I have a purple one as well there. So then after I'm done with my income, I'm going to go ahead and take a thin washi strip from my kit. I'm just going to take this one with the polka dots, which you guys know that I absolutely love. So let me go right here. And that's just going to split my income from my expenses. Then I'm going to take my variable expenses header. I'm going to put it right here. And I do like to separate my variable expenses from my fixed expenses, just because on the fixed expenses I don't have to really budget anything because they are fixed amounts that they're charging me. Whereas for variable expenses like my food, my gas, shopping, and I have, I believe, another category this month, for those I do have to budget. So those just vary on how much money I'm spending. Okay, and now I don't know why. Next time I sort of want to like match the color pen with the kit. Is that too much? I don't know if it'll be too hard to read with pink pen. Okay, never mind. Disregard that. So after we're going to put our expenses, so I have a couple of variable expenses as well as fixed expenses. You guys know that I am trying to be on my debt-free journey. So I am trying to really limit myself and budget as little as I can. Try to do different challenges. Like I know there's been a lot of like food challenges, like pack a lunch and eating out. Not sure how I'm going to do with that, just because this is my birthday month, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to go out to eat for my birthday. But let's go ahead and get started. So for my variable expenses, my first one, first I'm going to put my phone bill. And the reason I'm going to put my phone bill is because I purchased insurance with my phone, but I just decided that I didn't really need the insurance, so I went ahead and took out the insurance, and that's going to be a little bit less. So I believe this past month, I just checked, I paid 135. I don't, you guys can't even see, 135.22. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna go down because the insurance, I believe, is $15 a month, so it should go down. So I'm going to go ahead and just budget 125. But usually my phone bills have been the same. So if, let's say, next month the amount is the same as this month, and I'll go ahead and just keep it in the fixed expenses because I'll know the exact amount that I'm using towards that. And then I'm going to leave the actual and the variance obviously blank because that's going to be towards the end of the month. Then for my next variable expense, I have groceries. My sister's here, guys. Say hi, Ivana. Hi. So this is my sister. She wants to show off her nails. So then for groceries, I'm actually going to be budgeting $90. And the reason I'm going to be budgeting $90 instead of my usual $150 is because I'm actually going to be doing cash envelopes as of this month. You guys know that I've been wanting to do cash envelopes. I'm going to be splitting my groceries from my eating out now, just so I can see how much it is that I spend every month on eating out, and then from there start cutting down. And I wanted to go ahead and do this and do cash envelopes, especially because this will really make me accountable and will only let me use the cash that I have in my cash envelopes. So this way I will not be tempted to touch my debit card or especially my credit cards. Actually, I think I'm just going to leave it like that, just because basically all of my variable expenses are going to be cash envelopes with the exception of the phone bill, and that's just going to be there for a little bit longer. Then my next variable expense is going to be, like I mentioned, eating out. So for eating out, I'm actually going to give myself $60. Oh my god, guys, my voice is going away. Okay. So the reason I'm going to give myself $60 is because, as you guys know, I usually give myself $150 for food for the whole month, and that has to do with either groceries, eating out, coffee runs, all of that. So I wanted to go ahead and just split that and just give myself $60 for the month on eating out specifically, and $90 for groceries. So then this way I will only be able to use the money that's in the respective cash envelope, and I think this will really make me more accountable and would help me save more money. Next one is going to be my gas for my car. And for this, I'm actually going to be budgeting $100. I've actually have done pretty good with my gas for this past month. In the past months, I actually did use a lot of gas just because I was still going to school. I recently just finished my undergrad, so I don't have to drive to school anymore really. The only place that I'm driving to right now is my job, so that's why I went ahead and budgeted a little bit less. I know I've been using around like anywhere from 110 to 130. So I think 100 should be good, and just right there we are saving $30 that I usually would put there. So I'm really happy. Then next I'm going to go ahead and do my allowance. And this allowance, I actually used to name it something else. Last month I believe I named it shopping. I wanted to change the name from shopping to allowance just because it really isn't like a shopping expense that I'm out here just using to buy clothes or shoes or makeup or anything. It really just helps with anything that I need to buy that I don't have a category for. And this would be stuff like things that I do use like every 2 weeks, like my hair dye. I actually do have red hair, so I do dye that depending on how long it lasts me. It could be 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, but that is expense that I do take into account, but I actually have a category for that. So then this is going to be for stuff that I'm going to buy, so whether it be gifts for my friends' birthdays or anything else that I need, this is going to be sort of like my miscellaneous category, which I know a lot of people have. I'm just going to go ahead and call it allowance. But if I wanted to buy anything for myself, I would get it from the allowance category. So for allowance, I'm actually going to be budgeting $80, and this is actually a good amount. I've in the past have budgeted up to $100 for this category, which before it was shopping. So I think 80 is good for the month, especially because it's my birthday, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to buy something to wear or for myself. So that's for that. Then I am going to be adding a new category, and this category is my beauty category. I wanted to go ahead and add a beauty category because I'm actually running out of the foundation that I have right now, and I have not really purchased any makeup since I started my budget journey, and this is stuff that I use every day for work and stuff, so I really just wanted to save up some money to buy my foundation, as well as I use this for nails. So I know last month I made a category just for nails, but this time I'm just going to go ahead and include it in the beauty category. So this will be for anything that has to do with beauty, so whether it be my nails, makeup. I don't have to do my eyebrows. I usually do them by myself, so I'm good with that, but everything else I don't know how to do. So until I learn how to do them, I'm going to go ahead and be having this category. So I'm actually going to be budgeting $80 for this as well. My pen's sort of running out of ink, but that's okay. I think this. Okay, so I'm going to switch to the Stadler Tri Plus fine liner. This one's more of a thicker tip, but that's okay. So then that's pretty much it for all of my cash envelopes, and then the last category that I want to put is unbudgeted. And the reason I'm going to be putting that is because everybody should really have this unbudgeted categories, because there's always going to be amounts or expenses that you don't take into account in the beginning of the month and that are going to happen whether you want them to happen or not. So I just want to go ahead and leave that at zero. Obviously, I'm not going to budget anything for that, but then after that, I'll go ahead and see how it is that I'm doing. And that would really make me feel accountable and seeing what expenses I'm actually paying and what I'm paying it towards, and how I can prevent from having those unbudgeted expenses for like my future budgets. So I really like that. So I'm going to put that, and then I'm going to put my totals header for my variable expenses. And I usually do like to skip a line for this just in case I want to add one more category that I just forget to add. It usually doesn't happen, but I also just like the space there. So there's that, and then I'm going to move on to my fixed expenses before this video turns into like a 40-minute video. I feel like I'm talking so slow. I'm so sorry. Then we're going to go ahead and go into my fixed expenses. And for my fixed expenses, I'm going to put my bills. So my first bill I'm going to put is PayPal, and that is going to be $89. I had sort of started my debt-free journey. I made a whole video about my debt payoff plan, and I said that I wanted to start the snowball method, but I think after seeing all of you guys' comments, I'm actually going to be paying off my Bank of America travel, which you guys will see soon. But I'm gonna go ahead and pay that one first, just because I do have zero interest on it right now, and that ends in June. So if I don't end up paying that amount that I owe, which I did give all of my real numbers in my debt, if you guys want to check out that video, they're basically going to charge me interest for that amount since the beginning of when I even had that amount. So I'm going to go ahead and start paying that off. So all of my other bills, I am going to just be paying the minimum right now. So after PayPal, I have Forever 21. So Forever 21, and for Forever 21, we're going to be paying $27. Also, somebody had mentioned that I should actually just pay the minimum payments, because I usually do round up. So if it's 89, I'll do 90, or if it's 27, I'll do 30. Somebody actually mentioned to me that I should pay just the minimum, because then it doesn't count towards interest or something like that. I did just had a quick glance because I was getting a couple of comments on that video, but wasn't able to reply back to all of them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just pay the minimum, just because you guys recommended that, and I really appreciate all of your recommendations. I know that video was definitely not easy for me to upload. I was very anxious. I don't know if you guys can tell in that video, but I was kind of anxious to show you guys my debt, just because I didn't want to be judged by how much I owed. And if you guys want a whole story on why I owe so much, because I think somebody said that they couldn't believe somebody could be in that much debt. So if you guys want a whole video about how I got into debt or why I even got into debt, then go ahead and let me know by commenting down below. I can go ahead and do that for you guys. But I like getting recommendations from you guys, and I'm super happy that I even have you guys to recommend me stuff that I would have never thought about before. So then for my next bill, we have Walmart. And for that, I'm paying $39. Then Bank of America. And for that, I'm paying $40. And after, I'm going to be putting my Bank of America Travel, which is actually the credit card that I'm going to be aiming to pay off first, especially before the whole interest adds up. So for that, I'm actually going to be paying $400 this month. That is a hefty amount, but that will help me, and it's not obviously near the full amount, but I do feel like if I make big payments like these, I'll be able to go ahead and pay it off right before I have to start paying my student loans. So that's why I'm putting that. So that's how much I'm going to do for Bank of America Travel. Then I'm going to go ahead and put Victoria's Secret. I usually put VS, but I think I have a little bit of space to do this. So there you go. And then I have Amazon. And my fixed expenses are usually a little bit longer than my variable ones. So then I'm going to do, oh sorry, for Victoria's Secret I'm going to be paying $27. And for Amazon I'm going to be paying $30. Then we have my cheapest bill, which is Spotify. And that is only $4.99. Then the last fixed expense that I'm going to be adding is going to be my sinking funds. And make sure you stay on the lookout for my sinking funds video that should be going up after this video. So that's actually going to be $300. And I'm just going to put the totals header for that. I'm going to skip one, but I like to start from the left with this one. You can do it however you want. Really, you can put it closer to the variable expense, a little further out. It's just personal preference. That's just how I put it. And then you can also go ahead and match these up together. That's the beauty of stickers. You can literally lay them down wherever you want. That's just where I'm laying them down. I just think it looks better like that. Oh, actually, another fixed expense that I have, which is perfect that I put this a little bit down, is going to be my household. And this isn't going to be for things like household items. is actually going to be going towards anything that my parents need for bills. So I actually have not been having to pay bills, but I do want to start giving them a little bit of money just because obviously I don't pay rent or anything. So for this month, I'm going to be giving them $100. It's not too much, but I think it is good that I'm using this to start a new habit, to give my parents money, especially because I don't pay rent or anything. So that's pretty much it for my fixed expenses. Next, I'm going to be putting the totals, but before that I'm going to separate them. I just really like the whole decorations with the washi. You obviously don't need to buy the washi kit if you guys don't want. That's why I didn't make it a whole kit, although if you do buy my deluxe budget kit, you do get, I believe, this sheet, the weekly check-in, and this one for $1 off, whereas if you were to purchase them a la carte, I have listings for you guys to get them a la carte as well as a set, just because I know that not everybody uses this many stickers, and not everybody's going to like the washi. They're only going to want the script and the headers, and that's perfectly fine. To each its own. That's why I really like how customizable these are with how many stickers you want to use or don't want to use. So then I'm going to be putting the totals here. There we go. And then balance. So I'm going to be putting the income minus the variable expenses and fixed expenses. So I'm going to put income, variable, and my fixed. So, and then I'll go ahead and put this right here. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to take the last sticker here, which is the pattern square box, and just like that, the sheet is gone. Having a sheet done really makes me feel so good. I don't know what's about it, but, and then I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to write inside February savings. So I'm going to put February savings. And I'm going to put a money sign, and I think I have some sort of budget sticker. These are just budget stickers from Erin Condren. I'm going to just put this money sign right here. I think this is cute. Ooh, or I can put the piggy. Although they're different, I think the money sign's a little better. I think I like that. So I'm going to be putting it here in the corner. Just like that. And that's how this looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and quickly make my lines, and I will be right back. Okay, so just like so. And if you guys wanted, you guys can make lines even on the sides just to close off the box, but I think that's just how I'm going to leave it. So this is how this ends up looking like, and I have some leftover washi strips, and I am going to be using these for my sinking funds video, so I'll put that on the side. But that's basically it for this February budget. As you guys can see, it's super cute, and I'm super happy to finally be able to use my stickers. As you guys know, I opened up my Etsy shop about 2 weeks ago. So it's just been really emotional for me, and I am super thankful. So thank you to everyone who has purchased any of my sticker kits or is planning on purchasing some. I know sometimes I do wait for people to show them in my planner just because I want to know what it is that I'm spending my money on, so you guys know that I actually do use the stickers that I make. That is basically it for this video. Please don't forget to give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Also, I will have links for everything that I use down below, as well as I link to my Etsy sticker shop where you guys can purchase these and other financial stickers. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.